Welcome back to the Smart Farm Animal Academy. If you've ever wondered what it really takes to run a successful poultry farm, let me take you behind the scenes. Whether you're raising a few birds in your backyard or managing a large-scale operation, one thing is certain. Chicken farming is not a set-it-and-forget-it business. It's a daily commitment, a rhythm, a lifestyle. I've seen it time and time again. People get into poultry farming thinking it's easy money, only to realize that the real success lies in discipline, consistency, and attention to detail. The daily routine of a chicken farmer is what separates thriving flocks from struggling ones. So today, let's walk through a full day in the life of a chicken farmer. Not just a checklist, but the mindset, the habits, and the small details that truly make the difference. A chicken farmer's day starts early, usually before sunrise, and there's a good reason for that. Chickens themselves are early risers. As soon as daylight breaks, they become active, hungry, and ready to start their day. If you're not ahead of them, you're already behind. The first thing you want to do in the morning is a quick visual inspection of your flock. This isn't just about counting birds, it's about observing behavior. Are they active, alert, moving normally? Healthy chickens have a certain energy to them. When something is off, you'll notice it if you've trained your eye. This is also the time to check for any overnight issues. Predators, temperature changes, or equipment failures can all cause problems while you're asleep. Catching these early can save your entire flock. Feeding is not just a routine. It's one of the most critical moments of the day. In the morning, chickens are at their hungriest, so this is when you provide the bulk of their feed. But here's where many farmers go wrong. They treat feeding as a mechanical task instead of a strategic one. As you feed, pay attention to how the birds respond. Are they eating eagerly? Are some birds being pushed away? Uneven feeding behavior can indicate health issues or overcrowding. The quality and quantity of feed matter just as much as timing. Layers need calcium-rich diets for strong eggshells, while broilers require high-protein feed for rapid growth. Adjusting feed based on your flock's purpose is essential. Water is equally important. Fresh, clean water should always be available. In fact, chickens will stop eating if they don't have access to water, which directly affects growth and egg production. After feeding, it's time to focus on cleanliness. This is one of the most overlooked yet crucial aspects of chicken farming. A dirty coop is a breeding ground for disease, parasites, and stress. Each morning, take time to remove wet bedding, droppings, and any spilled feed. Moisture is your enemy. It leads to ammonia buildup, which can cause respiratory issues in your birds. Ventilation is another key factor. Good airflow keeps the environment dry and reduces disease risk. Even in colder climates, you need ventilation without exposing birds to drafts. Cleaning feeders and drinkers regularly is non-negotiable. Dirty water can spread disease faster than almost anything else in your coop. Think of it this way. A clean environment doesn't just keep your chickens healthy, it saves you money on medication and reduces mortality rates. If you're raising layers, egg collection becomes a central part of your daily routine. Most hens lay their eggs in the morning, so mid-morning is usually the best time to collect them. Waiting too long can lead to broken eggs, dirty shells, or even egg-eating behavior among chickens. When collecting eggs, handle them gently. Cracks, even small ones, can reduce shelf life and market value. You'll also want to observe the eggs themselves. Changes in shell quality, size, or color can indicate nutritional deficiencies or health problems in your flock. Consistency is key here. Collecting eggs at the same time every day helps maintain cleanliness and reduces stress for your birds. Midday might seem like a slower period, but experienced farmers know this is when subtle issues show up. This is your time to walk through the flock again, not rushed, but observant. Look for birds that are isolating themselves, moving slowly, or showing signs of illness. Heat stress is a major concern. especially in warmer regions. Chickens can overheat quickly, so, make sure they have shade and plenty of water. You might notice birds panting or spreading their wings. These are signs they're trying to cool down. If you're raising broilers, this is also a good time to monitor weight gain and growth patterns. Uneven growth can indicate feeding or health issues. This midday check might only take 20 to 30 minutes, but it can prevent losses that would cost you heavily later. A successful chicken farmer doesn't wait for disease to strike, they prevent it. Daily health checks are part of the routine. This includes looking at comb color, feather condition, droppings, and overall posture. Biosecurity measures should also be part of your daily mindset. Limit unnecessary visitors to your farm, disinfect footwear, and keep equipment clean. If you notice a sick bird, isolate it immediately. This simple action can prevent the spread of disease to the rest of your flock. Vaccination schedules, deworming, and parasite control should all be planned and followed strictly. But the daily routine is where you catch the early warning signs. Depending on your system, you may provide a second feeding in the afternoon. This is usually lighter than the morning feed, but still important. It helps maintain energy levels and supports consistent egg production. This is also a good time to adjust feed levels. Overfeeding leads to waste and higher costs, while underfeeding affects growth and productivity. Observe how much feed is left from the morning. This gives you insight into whether you're feeding the right amount. Water should be checked again, especially in hot weather. Chickens drink more when temperatures rise, and honestly, dehydration can happen quickly. This is where many farmers fall short, but it's one of the most powerful tools you have. Every day, take time to record key information. This includes feed consumption, egg production, mortality, and any health issues. These records help you identify trends. Are egg numbers dropping? Is feed consumption increasing without corresponding growth? Without records, you're guessing. With records, you're managing a business. Even a simple notebook can make a huge difference. Over time, these daily notes become a valuable resource that guides your decisions. As the day winds down, your work isn't quite done yet. Chickens naturally return to their coop as the sun sets. This is the perfect time to do a final head count and ensure all birds are safely inside. Check that the coop is secure to protect against predators. This is especially important in areas where predators are active at night. Make sure feeders and drinkers are ready for the next morning. Preparing in advance saves time and ensures a smooth start to the next day. This is also a good moment to reflect. What went well today? What needs improvement? These small reflections help you grow as a farmer. Let's talk about something that doesn't get mentioned enough: the mindset. Chicken farming requires patience, consistency, and resilience. There will be good days and tough days. Losses happen, mistakes happen. But the farmers who succeed are the ones who stick to their routine, learn from their experiences, and keep improving. Your daily routine is not just about tasks, it's about discipline. It's about showing up every day and doing the work, even when it's not convenient. No two farms are exactly the same. Your routine will depend on your scale, your goals, and your environment. A backyard farmer will have a different routine from a commercial producer, but the core principles remain the same: consistency, observation, cleanliness, and care. As you gain experience, you'll refine your routine. You'll find what works best for your flock and your schedule. The key is to stay flexible while maintaining discipline. Let's quickly address some common mistakes that can hold you back. One of the biggest is inconsistency. Skipping checks, feeding at irregular times, or neglecting cleaning can quickly lead to problems. Another mistake is ignoring small signs. A slightly inactive bird, a minor drop in egg production. These are early warnings that shouldn't be overlooked. Overcrowding is also a major issue. It leads to stress, disease, and poor productivity. And finally, lack of record keeping. Without data, you can't improve. Avoiding these mistakes can significantly improve your results. At the end of the day, success in chicken farming doesn't come from luck. It comes from routine. It's the daily habits, the small checks, the consistent care that build a healthy, productive flock. When you get your routine right, everything else becomes easier. Your birds stay healthier, your costs stay lower, and your profits increase. Think of your routine as your farm's operating system. If it runs smoothly, everything else follows. Chicken farming is more than just raising birds. It's a commitment to a daily rhythm of care, observation, and improvement. Whether you're just starting out or you've been in the game for years, refining your daily routine is one of the most powerful ways to level up your farm. The small things you do every day add up to big results over time. If you found this helpful and you're serious about taking your livestock game to the next level, make sure you subscribe to the Smart Farm Animal Academy. Share this with a fellow farmer or someone thinking about getting into poultry, because the right knowledge can change everything. And remember, great farmers aren't born, they're built through daily habits.